Not being happy with where my life was going, I decided to change it, and I took it and put it in my own hands, had work clothes on, and I went to work and built some cars that no one's ever seen before.
Bad Chad Customs disappeared from Discovery Channel after just 2 seasons, leaving fans wondering what happened to the scrappy Nova Scotia builder who could turn literal junk into award-winning cars. The show seemed to have everything going for it: a charismatic host, genuine drama, and builds that defied imagination. Yet by 2020, new episodes stopped airing. Discovery never officially canceled it. Chad claimed Season 3 was coming, but years passed with nothing but silence. The truth behind the show's end isn't what most people think. It's a story about money, expectations, and the harsh realities of reality TV. Most car shows follow the same tired formula. Take a rusty classic, throw expensive parts at it, create fake deadline drama, and roll it out with a fresh paint job. Bad Chad Customs threw that playbook in the scrap heap. Chad Hiltz built cars from coat hangers, boat parts, and metal he pulled from junkyards. His shop in Canning, Nova Scotia, wasn't some gleaming facility with million-dollar equipment. It was a hand-built garage where ingenuity mattered more than budgets. Viewers connected with the authenticity. There was no scripted yelling, no manufactured crew conflicts, just a talented builder teaching his son the family trade while creating rolling art that nobody had ever seen before. The Shadiac, the Green Goblin, the Bubble-Top Gasser, these weren't cookie-cutter restomods. They were bizarre, beautiful machines that proved creativity beats cash every time. Critics praised the show's genuine feel, and fans appreciated watching someone who actually got his hands dirty instead of just barking orders at a crew. But that authenticity came with a price tag Discovery wasn't prepared to pay. Here's what nobody talks about. Filming custom car builds is absurdly expensive. Each of Chad's creations took weeks or even months to complete, requiring cameras, crew, and equipment on site throughout the entire process. Unlike shows where they slap parts from sponsors onto cars, Chad scrounged for materials, fabricated custom pieces, and problem-solved on the fly. That meant production teams couldn't predict timelines or costs. One build might need 3 weeks, another might take 8. Discovery was bleeding money on a show that couldn't maintain a predictable schedule. The irony wasn't lost on anyone. Chad's whole brand was building incredible cars on shoestring budgets, but filming him doing it cost a fortune. Networks need shows that deliver consistent episodes on tight schedules. Bad Chad Customs required patience and flexibility that didn't align with corporate quarterly reports. Every custom fabrication, every setback, every moment of genuine creativity added days to production and thousands to the budget. The network wanted the charm of low-budget builds without actually running a low-budget production. That math never worked. Right after the first season, things got complicated. Chad had built his reputation under the name Green Goblin Customs, branding that appeared throughout the show's early episodes. Then came licensing issues that forced a complete rebrand to Hiltz Auto Co. Suddenly, merchandise, signage, and promotional materials all needed changing mid-production. Some sources hint at legal problems beyond just trademark issues, though specifics remain murky. What's clear is that Chad's reputation took hits that made network executives nervous. Reality TV thrives on controversy, but only the controlled kind that boosts ratings without risking lawsuits. Whatever was happening behind the scenes created uncertainty about the show's future. Discovery doesn't like uncertainty. They like predictable talent who won't generate legal headaches or PR nightmares. The name change itself suggested instability, and networks hate instability more than low ratings. Whether fair or not, these complications gave Discovery another reason to quietly step back instead of committing to future seasons. Nobody wanted to publicly discuss the legal mess, so it became another unspoken factor in the show's disappearance. Bad Chad had passionate fans who loved every minute, but passion doesn't pay the bills. Numbers do. The show attracted a devoted niche audience of gearheads and people who appreciated artistry over flash. That wasn't enough for Discovery's expectations. Networks don't just want viewers, they want massive viewership that attracts premium advertisers. Shows like Fast and Loud and Counting Cars, despite being more formulaic, pulled bigger audiences because they offered familiar comfort and celebrity mechanics. Chad was an unknown Canadian builder with an unconventional approach. His cars were too weird for casual viewers who wanted to see 67 Mustangs and 69 Camaros, not station wagons turned into bubble-top gassers. The show's demographics skewed older and more niche, exactly the opposite of what advertisers chase. Discovery could plug that time slot with cheaper programming that reached more people, making Bad Chad Customs a tough sell internally. Fan petitions and social media. Campaigns showed loyalty, but they couldn't prove the show deserved its slot over more profitable alternatives. The business decision became obvious. While Discovery left him in limbo, Chad built something better. His YouTube channel exploded, growing to over 386,000 subscribers with more than 200 million views. He uploads almost daily, showing his builds without network interference, creative restrictions, or production schedules dictating his timeline. The Hiltz Auto Co. shop in Canning is busier than ever, with Chad and Jolene cranking out custom builds while engaging directly with fans who actually appreciate the artistry. They attend car shows across North America, with Chad doing live roof chops and meet and greets where fans line up for hours. The YouTube revenue combined with custom builds and merchandise sales means he's probably making more money now than he ever did from Discovery's paychecks. Jolene, his fiancée and business partner, handles the business side while Chad focuses on what he does best, turning scrap metal into something nobody's ever seen before. He's not constrained by TV ratings, advertiser demands, or network notes telling him to create fake drama. The irony is perfect. Discovery walked away, thinking the show couldn't work, and Chad proved he didn't need them anyway. Here's where it gets weird. Discovery never actually canceled Bad Chad Customs. The network just stopped talking about it. Season 2 finished in August 2020, and then nothing. No cancellation announcement, no renewal, just radio silence. In late 2020, Chad told fans they were signed to start filming Season 3 early the following year. Fans waited and waited. 2021 came and went. 2022, 2023, 2024. Still nothing. The show existed in this strange limbo where it wasn't officially dead, but clearly wasn't alive either. Networks do this when they don't want the bad publicity of canceling a beloved show, but also don't want to commit resources to continuing it. It's the television equivalent of ghosting someone. Fans kept checking Discovery's website, kept asking on social media, kept hoping for any update. This limbo was arguably crueler than an outright cancellation because it left everyone hanging. Chad couldn't fully move on, fans couldn't get closure, and the show just slowly faded from relevance. By the time people realized it wasn't coming back, years had passed and the momentum was long gone. The real reason Bad Chad Customs ended wasn't any single factor, it was all of them colliding at once. High production costs met disappointing ratings. Legal complications met network risk aversion. A builder who thrived on unpredictability met a corporation that demanded predictable returns. Discovery wanted the charm of authentic car building without the messy reality of what that actually requires. They wanted Chad's creativity on their timeline and budget, which was never going to work. But here's the twist nobody saw coming. Losing the show might have been the best thing that ever happened to Chad Hiltz. He's not beholden to anyone now, building what he wants, when he wants, for an audience that chose him rather than just stumbling across him on cable. Sometimes the show ending is just the beginning of something better.